You worried about what they do know. Yeah, they looking and yet it's rubbish. But this rubbish is going to build the best wall ever constructed. Bible says they looked and says, are they going to try to rebuild? Somebody looked and they said, don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
I've been here. I'm building my dreams on broken pieces.
Yes. Thank you, Lord.
You know the most successful people are those that are not afraid to fail.
Yeah.
What you think the success is really God's provision, because He promised to provide for you. So you think you're successful, but you're living out of the character of the purpose that God has for your life, because you continue to operate in the spirit of fear. God, I don't want to fail because I'm tired of adding to the rubbish.
Help us.
God, I don't want to try nothing else. I'm talking to 2 or 3 of y'all. You say, you know what, I'm going to stick right here. I ain't doing nothing else. Don't ask me about no more opportunities. Don't ask me about doing this. I'm just going to stay right here in the middle of the road. And then all of a sudden, God said, I want you to do this. Okay, God, here you go again. You're pulling me out of my comfort zone. I'm talking to some of y'all in here. You're so comfortable where you are that God says, you know what, that's the reason why I keep allowing calamity to come to you, because that's the only way you get out of character is because you have a problem. Is there anybody besides myself that says, you know what, God, you let this happen to me because I got too comfortable? Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you weren't created to sit in a boat, you were created to walk on water. And I need some water walkers that says, you know what, I can walk even when I don't have what it says I need to have. How many of you know when you got Jesus, you got more than enough? That's why I need more of Him and less of me, because the more I show up, the more I see my failure. But the more He comes in, the more I see how He's making a way. Is there anybody that can't see how it's not going to happen because I got my eyes on Jesus? They're looking at a pile of rubbish. You're looking and the enemy's looking. But what the problem is, Sister Rebecca, is that I got to make sure that I don't see the same thing the enemy sees.
Yeah.
All right. Come on.
Spiritual.
If I'm going to look at it like they look at it, I might as well be where they are.
All right.
What are you saying? What I'm saying is you're saying that you're trusting God, but yet looking like the enemy looks.
Help us.
How in the world can I say I believe in God, but I look at the stuff the same way the other folk do? There should be something that says, you know what, I don't see it that way.
Help us.
Put that in your vocabulary. When people look and say, you know what, that don't look good, but I don't see it that way. Well, why don't you see it that way? Because God done gave me a promise. I need somebody in to say it's okay to start over. Look at your neighbor and say it's okay to start over. Yeah, you got a bad run, you got a bad start, but you know what, I'm going to start over. Guess what I realized? God gave me this message. I was watching Joshua and he was playing Madden, and every time he begins to lose, he starts the game over. And I want to tell him, you know what, you need to stick in there and play that game even if you're losing. But then the Spirit came to me and said, why would you keep playing a losing game when you have the ability to start? I need somebody in here to say, you know what, this is the last day I'm going to lose at this. This is the last time I'm going to let the enemy whoop up on me, because I got the power to hit reset and start over. Don't you know when he starts the game over, he gets to pick a new team, he gets to start at a new place, he even gets to choose where the game is going to be played. I need somebody in here to, I'm going to take authority and I'm going to choose where we're going to play the game. I'm going to choose my own uniform. I'm going to choose everything because me, I can hit reset and start over. I don't see it like you see it. I said, God, are you serious? God said, that's why I put the reset button there.
Help us, Lord God. Speak, Lord.
Because I already knew you were going to have losing moments. Can I preach to somebody in here? I I knew you were going to have times when you didn't play your best game. I knew you were going to have times when you didn't give your best prayer. I knew you were going to have times when you didn't bless me with your best offering. So what I did was I gave you the ability to hit reset.
Thank you, Lord.
Start over. Somebody have that 3 people say start over. Why keep playing and losing games? Start over. See, the problem is, even though the rubbish is there, some of us just sit in the rubbish and say, you know what, I got to deal with it. This is my lot. This is what God gave me, so I got to suffer through it. But don't you know you ain't got to stay in the shape that you're in? You know, they say the potters is ready to put you back together again. I believe that even a nursery rhyme Natalie taught us that Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. But don't you know that God is able to put you back together? Even what man can't do, God said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I need somebody in here that said, I'm about to hit reset.
Reset. My God.
Thank you, Lord, for the
He
word.
said
Thank you, Lord.
to all of the nobles, look at verse 13. I'm moving quickly. Y'all gonna be out of here 12 o'clock. Watch this. Therefore, I positioned men behind the lower parts of the wall.
Yes. Good stuff.
I want y'all to think I got my whole sermon
Come on.
from watching Josh play Mad.
Come on, Pastor. Yes. All right. Yes.
Because most of the reason why he was losing was because his men were out of position.
Jesus.
I sat there, Elijah, and I watched him. I'm like, okay,
In your place.
you're throwing the ball to a receiver that's not there.
Right. Right.
So what typically happens, if it's a defensive back there, either he gonna knock it down or he gonna catch it.
Come on.
They
Come
call
on.
that an interception.
All right.
And what I'm looking at is some folks sitting in here today, because you've been out of position, somebody else got your blessing.
My God.
Can I talk to somebody in here? Because you've been out of position, you didn't put things in proper place. You put things where you wanted to put them. You put them where you thought they should go. And God said, no, I gave you the specifics about where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing. God said, I told you to pray for the next 7 days, but you're still doing your own thing. You're out of position. I told you to do a certain thing, but you're still out of position. I realize is that you can be in place, but still be out of position. You're in the place of God today, but some of y'all mentally are out of position. You can't catch this word. You done missed it already because you're out of position. I showed up to the place, but I still are out of position. You are a lineman. You should be on the line, not spread out as a wide receiver. Can I talk to somebody? And you got too many folks that your position is one thing, but you want to play another because you look at the limelight that position is. But God said, I didn't create you like that. I created you to block, and I made you the best blocker. You can't nobody block like you, but you want to run out here and try to catch passes, and you run a 5, 8, 10, 5, 16, 20.